course have undergone is therefore a worthwhile endeavor, as it is an important bridge between our two countries' civilizations. People in the Gambia are now being given a unique opportunity to learn about a culture and language which, from all indications, will continue to increase in status and usage in international politics and trade, respectively, in the 21st century. I am therefore very confident that the course participants have gained a comparative advantage in their various future pursuits in life through the acquisition of the knowledge of the Chinese language, which will surely place them at a higher pedestal in comparison to other counterparts.
For these young men and women graduating, they are now ready to communicate in Mandarin and exchanging ideas in a different language. A total number of 90 students are certified, but only 30 are promoted to advanced level of the Chinese class. For GRTS News, I am Fatou Jassi.
Meantime, more than 100 people drawn from the security services and some civilians have completed training at the State Guard Computer Training Center in Banjul. The 13 and 14 batches completed training on various modules of information communication technology and were certified by the National Training Authority. Babakar Senghor has more.
The State Guards Computer Training Center was established in February 2002 with the view to providing requisite skills to officers and civilians alike. The center has gained recognition by meeting the required standards of the institution charged with the responsibility of monitoring and accessing the necessary needs of learners. This graduation comprises of the 13th and the 14th batch, numbering 140 graduates. So far, the center has trained 1,145 students, including this recent graduating class. This newest batch of graduates has registered remarkable success with 7 distinctions, 65 upper credits, 58 credits, and 10 passes. The students came from the Armed Forces, Immigration, Prisons, National Intelligence Agency, police, as well as civilians. The course instructor commended the Gambian leader for providing free computer programs for the security services and civilians. He challenged the graduates to utilize the opportunity accorded to them by President Jammeh.
Since the inception of this training center in 2002, the center has graduated 1,005 students. We are witnessing the graduation ceremony of 13th and 14th batch of 140 students to be graduated this morning, ranging from all walks of life, from the police, the NIA, the immigration, the intelligence, and the civilians in particular. They are trained in various modules of ICT, in Windows XP and computer management, Microsoft Word processing, Microsoft Access database management, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint presentation, and electronic communication on the internet.
The commanding officer of the State Guards Battalion commended Captain Sama and colleagues for uplifting the standards of the center to recognition.
As you heard from different ministries, departments, and institutions, I advise you all to make best use of the knowledge gained and avoid impacting it negatively. You need to expand more and never lay on your laurels thinking it's the end when you are just getting into it.
The training for the 13th and 14th batches covered various modules of information communication technology such as Microsoft Access Database Management, Microsoft Excel Accounting, Microsoft PowerPoint, Internet Electronic Communication, System Configuration, System Installation, Networking Configuration of IP addresses, and general repair and maintenance of all types of PCs. The Inspector General of Police, Yakuba Sanko, alluded to the fact that information, communication, and technology provide skills needed in the security services to avert criminal activities like cyber crimes in the 21st century.
This training on computers, user skills, and hardware will not only provide our personnel with the knowledge to detect, to deter, to prevent, or to investigate, and even also to collect data on criminals, but also it helps us to be able to communicate within ourselves and also within our services and the outside world.
In delivering the closing remarks, Fatou Bob thanked the management and staff of the training center for what she called a worthwhile cause, assuring the management and staff of their resolve to meaningfully utilize the knowledge gained for the advancement of the country.
The State Guard Computer Training Institute always provides the best computer engineering and information technology software application students in this country. On behalf of the students once again, and my own behalf, I would like to thank the entire staff for job well done. And we assure that the information will be put into good use as expected.
It goes without saying, to whom much is given, much is expected, and a lot will be expected of this latest batch from the center. JRTS News, this is Babukar Senghor.
We'll take a short break. Stay tuned.
Lucozade Energy, energizing Gambia.
Welcome back. M23 rebels in the east of the DR Congo have slammed the decision by the United Nations authorizing the deployment of an armed brigade to the east of the country. The multinational force is expected to deal with the threat posed by M23 rebels who are waging a rebellion against the government in Kinshasa. The M23 political chief Bradran Bismarck, speaking in the movement's eastern base of Bunagana, calls the UN's decision provocative and disastrous. We have details in this report.
Bunagana, the headquarters of M23 insurgents. The news has just arrived. The UN will soon send an offensive peacekeeping brigade to the DR Congo to fight them. 3,000 peacekeepers with orders to neutralize and disarm rebel groups. A declaration of war that M23 finds incomprehensible.
It would be a disaster. It would be the apocalypse. This is not a solution that we are considering. We think that with our little voice, we will be able to turn things around. And they will hear us, because we are not the only ones defending this cause. We are an entire people.
In fact, M23 has witnessed vicious infighting over the past month, and peace talks are at a stalemate. The resolution was approved unanimously by the UN, so peace could be restored fast in the mineral-rich eastern regions of DR Congo. The peacekeepers are authorized to act alone or in coordination with the Congolese army. Bunagana will be one of their main targets. It will no doubt be a risky mission. UN soldiers will have to eliminate M23 while protecting the civilian population, a human shield that the insurgents will certainly try to make use of.
The government in South Africa is urging the population to remain calm about the health of former president and iconic anti-apartheid figure Nelson Mandela. The former president is recovering in hospital after he was admitted by acute respiratory illness. Mark Maharaj, South African presidency spokesperson, says Mandela's condition has improved considerably. Meantime, South Africans have used the Easter feast to offer nationwide prayers for the iconic figure. We have details in this report.
The condition of Nelson Mandela's health has sparked speculation around the world after he spent his 4th day in the hospital for pneumonia treatment. This is his 3rd visit to the hospital in 4 months. The South African government has made regular announcements concerning Mandela's health and said his condition was improving.
Former President Nelson Mandela had a restful day and continues to receive treatment. Government is satisfied that the doctors are providing the former president with the best possible medical care.
Authorities said Mandela had excessive fluid in the lungs, which had to be drained to enable him to breathe more easily. Many people gathered in front of his house to send their messages of support.
I would say may live forever.
I wish him a quick recovery. We all want him to be back home. Nelson Mandela